Lieutenant and Mrs. Ivor Miners.
Lieutenant and Mrs. Ivor Miners. Corps out of, you come out of the Corps at Cedar Hill in the Bermuda Division, and you are appointed to the Harbour Lights Corps in the Bermuda Division. God bless you. God bless you. The children are not with them.
Lieutenant David Tutton.
Sounds as though you might have a fan club with you, David. But Lieutenant David Tutton, out of Scarborough Citadel in the Ontario Metro Toronto Division, you are appointed to Bridgetown, Nova Scotia, the Maritime Division.
Lieutenant Patrick O'Doherty.
Lieutenant Patrick O'Doherty, you come from Essex in the Ontario West Division, but you are appointed to Divisional Headquarters for a special assignment in the Ontario Metro Toronto Division.
Lieutenant Lisa Roberts.
You're the one to whom reference was made a little earlier on, I think. One of the two to whom reference was made. Good. You come from Mount Arrowsmith in the BC South Division, yes. Yeah. All right, well, you are appointed as the Assistant Officer at Acton in the Ontario South Division.
Lieutenant and Mrs. Douglas Hammond.
Lieutenant and Mrs. Douglas Hammond with Matthew Davey. You come from Markham in the Ontario Metro Toronto Division, and you are appointed as Corps Officers to the Southern Africa Territory.
Lieutenant and Mrs. Norman Hamlin.
Good. Well, it's very exciting, isn't it? I'll tell you, all right. You come from Elliott Lake in the Ontario North Division. But you're not going back in that direction at all. In fact, truth to tell, you're going a long way. You'll go a long way in the army. I mean, you're appointed to Terrace in the BC North, and you can tell it. God bless you. God bless you. Good to see you. God bless you.
Lieutenant and Mrs. Stephen Mawini.
All right. Lieutenant and Mrs. Stephen Mawini, you come from Erin Mills in the Ontario Metro Toronto Division. But you are going a long way from there. In fact, you're really following in the footsteps of those who've just gone before you. And you're going to Cowachan Valley in the BC South Division. We'll get over it in time.
Lieutenant and Mrs. Gerald MacDonald.
Good. And you have Timothy and Tia, is that right? It's your children? And you come from the Ontario North Division, but you're going to Weyburn in the Saskatchewan Division.